It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the 76ers going up against a visiting team. And for Golden State, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. It was arguably the biggest story of the previous offseason. In fact, I would say it is the biggest story of the previous offseason. Kevin Durant and his decision about whether or not to leave Oklahoma City. But here we are, more than a year later, and the dust has settled. Do you guys think it was the right move, Kenny?
Well, it seems clear now that he just wasn't on the same page as OKC, but I don't know if it was the best move because, Ernie, they were in the conference finals, but he's going to the team that was in the NBA finals. So if you're looking at winning, good move for him.
Kenny, leave him alone. It's hard to fault KD for giving himself the best chance to win. Yeah, he took a lot of flack for leaving OKC, but so what? All I do is win, 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 no matter what, baby.
Hey,
good move, KD.
And leave Kenny alone. And now let's take it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off. Thanks for joining us.
Why are you always sticking up for Kenny and not me?
Sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Celtics, and that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Yeah, and from the start, Greg, you could tell they were ready to go. Loved how fearless they were, confident, aggressive, attack mode. They don't care where the games are played. They're ready to get it done.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson continues to be happy with his role in the Warriors. Yeah. He said winning is so much fun. It's one thing to put up numbers, and it's another to sacrifice and be on the best team in the NBA. I'll take the latter every time. At the end of the day, people are going to remember championships. That's what it's all about. That's absolutely right. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. Well, Clark, as we were just talking about, it's an early part of the season, and teams are still adjusting to the players they've got on these rosters. And if you're a coach, how worried are you about wins and losses at this point of the season?
Well, you're always conscious of wins and losses. That's what you're judged on. But you also have to be balanced in your approach, understanding it's a long season and that you're going to be formatting throughout the season as a team coming together. And that takes time. You just can't rush it. So you can't major in the minors. You got to keep your eye on the big picture and keep working towards who and what you think your team can become.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Klay in the backcourt. West out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. So it's the Warriors now. 76ers getting the bucket. The offensive rebound. Pachulia, good.
Really active down there, imposing his will and force and seeing his efforts pay off.
Now the 76ers with it. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3-ball the way they did.
And Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Outside, Simmons. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Ben Simmons said he didn't take a lot of outside shots in college because he didn't need to. He could get to the rim pretty much at will.
Well, he'll find that will not be the case at this level. His shots inside will be challenged a lot more. His perimeter shot has been the question mark, and that's where I think he's got to improve.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, anytime your game is compared to LeBron James, that's a heavy mantle, no doubt about it. But, you know, with Simmons' size and point guard skills, I certainly can appreciate where people might make that comparison and can actually see some mild similarities.
That one is no good. And Simmons at 6'10", a rare combination of size, strength, athleticism, and elite playmaking ability.
No question, Kevin. He's a drive and kick, dime dropper supreme. I mean, this guy whips bullet passes with ease and great vision and plays downhill, too.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Pachulia, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Durant. Durant drawing the double team. 2 on the clock. West. No good. Shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Pass to prime time. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Off with the layup. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Curry kicks it to West. The feed to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Golden State moving it around. Durant against Simmons. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big man. Look at the machine, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, prime time, right on the trail.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Durant, the pass to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Curry dishes to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 9 points for Kevin Durant. Outside, Simmons. To the right side. Here's Gaddis one. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Curry kicks it to West. It's Durant on the wing. Feeds it to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. A 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Now here's Simmons. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Durant. 4-point game. Picked by West. Shoots off the screen. And it's Durant missing.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it. But you know what? He didn't. It happened.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside Curry. Passes it to Thompson. Unable to get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Gaddis one. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and Didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Now, here's Thompson. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Celtics in Boston.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here's prime time. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. The Machine's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great effort, terrific instinct. It's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
Outside Curry. Thompson in the corner. Outside Curry. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding. One of the better teams in our league.
Drills it from outside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Bannister. Off target with his three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Durant, the pass to Curry. Was screen from Thompson. Pachulia with the screen on Simmons. Durant, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it three.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for West, and it's Livingston in for Thompson. Always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it. Whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots, those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Machine. And it's Saric in for Ben Simmons. Philadelphia trails by 11. Past the prime time. Shot to stop the run. And good that time.
A little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the wind.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry with it. Boy, he was something else against Boston. McGee is screen. Back to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 8 points for Steph Curry.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to come out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Steph Curry. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at us, yet he's still able to put up points. Really unstoppable.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's the screen. To dish to Durant. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Passes to Bannister. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Embiid dishes to Charlotte. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Nailed from 3-point land. The bodyguard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Durant for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
Prime time, the pass to Šarić. Here's prime time. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's the bodyguard. Now the pass to prime time. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
They set the screen. Curry on the wing. 11 points in the game. Offline with his 3.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got in the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Now here's Curry, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Philadelphia trails by 8. And Embiid the screen. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. One's got 12 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Curry setting the pick for Iguodala. Shots good by Durant.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Iguodala with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Picked him clean. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. There's Gaddis one. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Durant with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Livingston, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They got it going on. I mean, in a big way. excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. J.J. Redick's checked in for the 76ers. T.J. McConnell comes in for the bodyguard. Young's checked in for Golden State. On defense, Philadelphia, trailing by 10. Curry's shot is good.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Here's prime time, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 14.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up, he's going down.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
When we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think coach will allow me to take that shot, and it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game? Spiritual.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
We got prime time. That is one out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Saric in at the 4. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Philadelphia trails by 9. Over to the wing. And Iguodala comes to help. There's the triple. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
On the outside, back to Curry. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Time's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Pettis one. That shot is off. Warriors leading by 6. And Young kicks to Iguodala. Over Saric. McGee dishes to Curry. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Curry's got 16.
I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
Shoots. They get it again. There's Embiid. McGee with the block. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Livingston. Back to Curry. Screen by Young. Now here's Curry. He started close. Sinks the triple. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills.
26ers call time here. You always say it, Clark, so much of the game is played inside your mind, between the ears, in your head. Which players jump out to you as being some of the smartest players on the floor?
Kevin, there are so many guys that fall into that category. LeBron James is at the top of the list for me because of how he impacts the game in so many ways at both ends of the floor, and his size and athleticism make him unique. Chris Paul, another guy who has great awareness on the court.
with some changes. The machine comes in for Embiid, and Robert Covington subbed in for primetime. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. West comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Here's the screen. Here's baddest one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Warriors.
And boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Here's baddest one. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
To the inside, Pachulia, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. It's Saric, top of the key, over West. Got it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Saric. Golden State's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. And Young kicks it to West. Curry on the wing. Now Young. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Saric.
Everyone playing Young to shoot. There he makes the unselfish play.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw drops for West.
Yeah, West, one of the true professionals in the game. A savvy forward, a bruising big guy with a nice touch. Loves the mid-range game, and boy, he brings championship mental focus to any team he plays on.
Covington against Young. Picked by West. Beyond the arc. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's baddest one, guarded by Kirk. Puts up a 3, sinks the three-pointer. And that's 18 points for baddest one.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And Young kicks to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Reddick. To the wing right side. Here's the machine, and the lead is down inside single digits. The machine's got his second basket of the game.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough and force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
There's passes to Thompson. Shoots over Reddick. Thompson misses. Philadelphia trails by 9. Covington inside the line, off the left rim and out. And here's Curry, 16 points for him. Kicks it to Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And Philadelphia calls time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Primetime's checked in for Robert Covington. The bodyguard comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Ben Simmons in for baddest one. Here's the bodyguard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Outside Curry. Picked by West. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those out.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And the basket by West.
And just the fact that Curry doesn't force anything, just runs the offense the way it's supposed to.
To the left side wing. Here's the bodyguard. Right now, checking his stats. He's averaging over 23 points a game.
Another point. And he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
That's the screen on Simmons. Outside Curry. That's the screen on Simmons. Pocket corner. Curry. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. And the shot goes down. Here's Simmons. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. A 3-ball. That's good. And the Warriors cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from bodyguard.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the basket by Curry.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Gets it to Paul, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Thompson dishes to West. The screen from Thompson to the middle, off the screen, and it's blocked.
Well, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. They get Stephen Curry. Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment? You know, a play or sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points, and he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season.
Now, here's Livingston. Picked by West. Down low. Thompson kicks it to West. Golden State moving it around. Durant, the pass to West. Here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. Simmons pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McConnell's checked in. And then for Golden State, JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in for West. Iguodala with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. It's Durant on the wing. Out by Simmons. 4 on the clock. Back to Durant. He dishes it to Iguodala. Durant against Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another decline.
There's what Philadelphia's going with right now. And B, he's checked in for the machine. Charge comes in for Simmons, and J.J. Redick is stepped in for the bodyguard. Dishes it to Thompson. McGee is screen on Redick. From deep, Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Saric, again, Philadelphia. Now Durant. He had 25 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Pass to Iguodala. Trying to get back on track. No good from Durant. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Kleinberg with that jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. One guys, we get it done is prime time.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Checked in for prime time. And a look here at the shot chart for the 76ers.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
24 left here in the second. And here's Livingston. 8 points his last outing. And there it is for him. That's now 26 points for Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Bailey's the long-range jumper. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And beat inside, guarded by McGee.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Livingston dishes to McGee. And a hand on it. Here's Sharp. Good. And McCollum gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Dario Saric. The screen from Thompson. Livingston. And the release release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moved from side to side. Guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they want, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Warriors trail by 5. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Pachulia is out there with West, and it's Curry in at the point. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Holmes. The 76ers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And Simmons kicks to Reddick. Durant with the steal. Shoots from 12. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Durant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Philadelphia leading by 3. To the wing right side. Here's prime time. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Prime time's got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Curry kicks to Durant. There's the pick. Pick by West. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will be against prime time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Thompson passes to Pachulia. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. Pachulia dishes to West. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. And no good. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's prime time. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Textbook shooting from the strike. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Curry. Well set in the pick for Thompson. Curry with another miss.
They're in a hurry. I think they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
And here's Simmons for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just with the top order, now some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And Joel Embiid, from the time he started playing basketball in Cameroon through the University of Kansas, Clarkie began patterning his game after Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, it sounds like he's a visual learner because he got a DVD of Hakeem and said he watched it almost daily. Their stories are similar. Both started playing hoops relatively late. Both are from Africa. And you watch the gracefulness of Embiid's moves inside. Easy to see the influence of Olajuwon.
Well, free throw dropped for Embiid.
You know, you gotta love watching Embiid play the game because he has such great passion and really a drive to be great.
Both good from the line that time. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what we... And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Durant kicks the Pachulia. And now Philadelphia on the break.
Getting there before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Warriors trail by 11. Timeout called the Warriors.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Hunter Covington's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And the bodyguards subbed in for J.J. Redick. It's stolen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And he's good on the 3-ball. The bodyguards got 9 points.
Oh, wow.
4 or 5 to start the half, coming out on fire.
West outside. They need this. And he overshot that one, missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the Warriors making a change here. Young's checked in. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 14-point game. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Back to Curry. Screen by Young. Here's Curry. He's got 20. To the paint. Here's West. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. West has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to the body. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a tremendous steal for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Warriors trail by 15. Curry with it. Unguarded by Simmons. Pachulia the pass to Curry. Young outside. Now here's Pachulia. He started closer. Rebound by the 76ers.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Curry against Simmons. To the middle. And there's West. That good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now the feed to Covington. Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Thompson. The dish to Covington. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
Poked away. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And that one misses. Sharch has checked in for Philadelphia. JaVale McGee's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for West. Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 20. Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's Young. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming to town for the next game. Embiid with a screen on Curry. A 3 from Simmons. It's good from long range. Simmons got 8.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the defense hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And, you know, through the long rebuild in Philly, the Sixers' strategy was to develop unproven players and try to find some diamonds in the rough. Not a bad way to go when you're on vacation. And Robert Covington might have been their best find. A very good defender at both forward spots.
checked in for Joel Embiid. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Iguodala. He kicks it to Thompson. Young, a screen on Simmons. Back to Livingston, just 5 to shoot. On its way from Young for 2, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Covington offensively, mostly a catch-and-shoot score.
Yeah, he plays well off others. His three-point percentages kind of went south the last few seasons, but if he works on that, I think he's got a place with this team, or if not this team, then certainly in the league.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Back to Livingston. McGee a screen. Inside. Off the run. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists now in the game. Passes it to the machine. Simmons inside the line. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 8.
And he can do this all night long. Clay, one of the very best we have ever had to shoot the basketball.
And here's Iguodala outside, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. The bodyguard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The pass to the machine. A 3 ball, and he's good on the 3 ball. The machine's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Back to Iguodala. McGee sets the pick for Iguodala. No good on the 3.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Durant.
And right now, there's nothing the defense can do. You can see them stretching further and further out to guard him beyond the arc, but he just keeps knocking down big 3 after big 3. As a fan, you love it. And as a defender, you just hope it ends soon.
Golden State's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Young against Covington. Young left side. McGee sets the pick for Young. Covington with a steal. To the middle. Here's Young. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Feeds it to Iguodala. McGee sets the pick for Iguodala. That's tipped.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he comes up with the deuce. 11 points for the machine.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let-up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Good work there as it goes.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Outside, Simmons fires for 3. No good on the shot. And Golden State will come the other way. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. There's 1:38 left to play here in the 3rd. That's tipped. Covington with a steal. To the wing on the left. Here's the bodyguard. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. And here's Young from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Simmons on the wing. He feeds it to Covington. And he's good on the 3 ball. Covington's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Now here's Simmons. He's covered by Livingston. Covington passes to Sharich. Here's the bodyguard. Off target from three-point range.
And, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Over Sharich, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Livingston. And that's now 10 points for Klay Thompson. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 12. Shoots the three. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. Young. Headshot off. And so it's Philadelphia in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, driving kick, let it come out and watch, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Amir Johnson is out there with Holmes. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's McConnell in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Curry with the stop.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
And recently the NBA changed it so announcers for teams no longer get a vote in league awards. Not an easy decision for the league to make, Clark.
No, it wasn't an easy one, but I can understand that there's always the potential for bias when you're associated with a particular team, but there's also some expertise that you no longer have now because of that rule. So it's a delicate balancing act, and I don't mind at least giving it a shot for the league to do it this way.
Philadelphia leading by 20. Takes it to Covington. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Covington's got 9 points here in the second half.
Covington is extremely intelligent when it comes to shooting the basketball. He doesn't force much out there. He goes at his own pace and gets the shots he wants.
Here's Curry with the three. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 26.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Outside, Redick. Now, here's Holt. He's guarded closely. No good from 11 feet. Warriors trail by 20. From deep three-point range. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside from deep. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And that's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Covington dishes to Johnson. 76ers moving the ball around. And McConnell gets it to go.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth, guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
The screen from Thompson. Curry passes to Durant. Shoots over Redick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. That's now 32 points for Kevin Durant.
And, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's McConnell from out of the wing. He knocks it down. And the 76ers lead by 20. Warriors have gone outstanding, 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Eyes again. And Pachulia with the lay-in. Good.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Curry. Durant with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. It's good. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wasted no time on that one.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooting. You've got to challenge the shot.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Mark, we've seen a few active players have their own podcasts that they produce throughout the season. That's a good idea or a bad idea for them?
Again, I'm ambivalent to that because the landscape is so different now with the social media platforms, and I like the fact that players have a chance to control their narrative, their story, through the different social media platforms, the Players Tribune, podcasts. Now, you have to balance that with your responsibilities and obligations to your team, your teammates, and your franchise. And so that's where it becomes a challenge, managing your time effectively and using it wisely. But clearly, players should have the opportunity to be fully engaged people beyond just playing the game.
The 76ers with some changes. Primetime's checked in for Robert Covington. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for J.J. Redick. And Baddest One subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Golden State also making a change. West is checked in for Andre Iguodala. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Curry. There's a good screen. Down low. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Baddest One. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
And Thompson gets to Durant to stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Here's Baddest One. Pass to Primetime. Mark, when you played, you were the classic power forward. Forwards now are asked to do so much in terms of skill set on the floor. Just how much has that forward position changed in the last few decades?
You know, in some ways, Kevin, it's become a little more specialized. I mean, you have wing players now that fall into that small forward category. The guys between 6'6" and 6'10" now are playing on the wing, which means you've got to be able to move your feet and defend. Versatile players at that position, you've got to be able to handle the ball and make plays ideally, get shots, score the ball, and rebound effectively. So that's always been, I thought, the 2 and 3 positions, which are wings now. Those positions are the most demanding in the league in terms of both sides of the ball. The power forward position has become somewhat like that now because of the size and versatility and skill set of so many of those bigger players. But I think the demands are pretty much the same. The one thing that changed is the fact that you have to play out on the floor more and in space, which means you've got to be a little more athletic if you're going to be part of a small ball lineup.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
Bodyguards checked in for Rashad Holmes. And then for Golden State, Jones checked in for Pachulia. Caspi comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Curry. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark, the idea of player loyalty has been a topic the last few years. From your view, do you think players have an obligation to stick with the team that drafted them if they can?
I'd like to see that happen, Kevin. I'm a bit of a traditionalist, and personally, I think it's cool to see guys hang with the team that drafted them as long as they can move forward towards their aspirations and goals individually and as a team. I also never begrudge players that after a time decide they'd like to explore a different opportunity with a different team for whatever the reasons might be that drive that. But traditionally and personally, I like to see players be one-team players if all of the circumstances that lend itself to that being productive are in place.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thompson from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Luwawu, and Jones sends it back. Prime time. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Thompson. At the line. Prime time. 2 shots. And the first one drops.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for Jones. Kevin Durant comes in for Caspi. And Curry subbed in for McCaw. He hits both from the strike.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Curry dishes to Durant. Picked by West. To the inside. Pachulia, good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
The bodyguard passes to Johnson. Baddest one. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Picked by West. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 16 points for Klay Thompson. Here's the bodyguard. This is into Bannister. Off target with his 3. Warriors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Durant dishes to Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
What's happening to him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. He dishes it to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. To the paint. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Pachulia's got 6 in the quarter. the pass to baddest one. Here's the bodyguard. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Philadelphia leading by 23. That's the baddest one. Officials have been scrutinized by players and coaches and analysts alike for as long as the games have been played. Coach, just how hard is it to be an official in the NBA?
Kevin, harder than I can really articulate. When you think about the number of calls, the speed and strength and athleticism of the players, the dimensions of the court being such a confined space for 10 extremely athletic, powerful players. All of that speaks to me in this way. The NBA officials are fantastic. Yes, they make mistakes, but all human beings make mistakes, and that human element should always be part of the game. I like technology aiding the officials, but I don't ever want to see us eliminate the human element of officiating.
At the line for 2. He makes the first. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. TJ McConnell comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Then for the Warriors, Young comes in for David West. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. He's perfect from the line this time. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Screen by Young. There's the pick. Livingston kicks to Durant. The baseline J. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Here's the bodyguard. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside Curry. Can he keep it going? And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 36.
I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against Golden State.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
He was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
It's deflected. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. He dialed that one from long distance. Baddest one's got 38 points. And it's the Warriors' ball. tipped away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Curry with a wide open look. Open jump shot off the mark. The bodyguard missed. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.